ShartimusPrime. Reading comics, toys are hella sick, hella whacking it. Taking bad hits, taking bad shit.
Subscribe. Hey, what's up you guys? ShartimusPrime here, doing another DC Comics action figure review on the DC Comics Multiverse Target exclusive Flash 2-pack. If you're trying to pick this up, you can get it at Target. I believe it's a Target exclusive anyway. So you can see that we get the DC Comics Rebirth Flash over there, and then we get the Justice League movie Flash with some interchangeable parts, which looks very cool. I don't have the single carded version, and then you can see a comic image of Flash, and then on the very back you can see a comic image, and then you can see a Justice League image of the Flash, and then just says from page to screen. Then we get the Flash again right over there, and it says DC Comics Multiverse, and there's not much more at the bottom, so let's get to it and crack these things open. And here are the Flashes out of the packaging, and I think this is a cool 2-pack set. Now, we're getting reused figures over here, or repainted figures anyway, but we get some added accessories, which I really like, especially these little backdrops right over here. I think that is very cool. I like that a lot. But let's first get a closer look at the DC Rebirth Flash, and then we'll take a closer look at our Justice League Flash. Actually, I want to first look at these bases, which I think is really neat. So here's our comic version Flash. We get the deco right over there for our DC Rebirth Flash, and I really like this card stock over here. It's nice thick cardboard, very good. And then you can put both designs on like that if you want to. And then here's our movie Flash, or our Justice League movie Flash, looking very cool. I like the logo a lot. Nice little line details and stuff like that. And I should also mention that each of them come with a peg sticking up, so that really does help with displaying. So yeah, I think this is a pretty neat display idea. You can have them both blue, or you can have them both yellow, or you can switch them around, do whatever you want to do. These two look like yo mama. So here's the Rebirth Flash, and we've seen this body mold used from Mattel countless times, especially from the DC figures. Now, comparing them to the White Lantern Flash, you can see right over here that they're more or less the same. They have the same accessories and everything. Coming out at the top, zap. And then they also have the same little lightning bolt accessories. We get two of these little yellow translucent pieces, which I do like. I think these are great, and they're pliable enough where you could wrap them around his forearm or his fist if you'd like to, so I think that's pretty cool. Now, one thing that kind of trips me out a little bit is that I could feel the lines right here on the top of his head. Those are sculpted in there, but it looks like the face sculpt is the same, doesn't it? I mean, it looks the same. But anyway, I think the paint came out pretty clean on this. I do like the flesh tone. The eyes look pretty clean. I think the little yellow stripes, you know, going through, or the lightning bolts look pretty nice. Don't look too bad. I like this design, by the way, and I really like this color choice of red. Very nice looking red color. I dig it. Nice clean deco on here. So yeah, the deco is solid throughout on this. I do like it. I think these boots are brand new. I haven't seen these on another figure, but they may have been used on another figure, you know, from quite some time ago. But they look pretty good. I like this. You can see the lightning bolts right there at the bottom at the treads and everything. Still has peg holes under the bottom of his feet. So yeah, not too shabby. You still have that Superman logo on the back from those figures back in the day. But yeah, you can remove this if you'd like, but then you have those, you know, those pegs sticking out right over there. And I don't review that many DC UC figures or DC Multiverse figures, so I'm going to go through the articulation. You can't move the head upward just that much. And you will look down that much. You get side-to-side movement over here, and no real head pivot, just wobbles the tiniest bit. The shoulders move outward just that far. They move down. You could rotate 360. You get a bicep swivel, single-jointed elbow, wrist swivel, no hinging. You get an ab crunch that barely moves forward, it moves back more so. You get a waist swivel. Get the big old DC UC gaping crotch pits right over there, and then you can kick the figure forward that much and he will move back a little bit. You get an above the knee swivel. You get a single jointed knee. Then the ankles move down and they move up, and there's no ankle pivot. Come on, Mattel, give it ankle pivot. Now for our movie Flash figure, we get these lightning bolt effects as well, except they're made out of this navy blue translucent plastic, which I really dig a lot. We get 4 of them, so I think that is awesome. You can see I have it clipped right onto the wrist right over there. I even did this thing where I clipped it onto the back of his neck. I thought that was kind of neat, you know, so you can get creative with this as you wish. So I'm a little sad to say I don't have the regular retail version of the Justice League Flash figure. I don't own that one, but, you know, I gotta say again, I'm happy to have this one right over here. A big difference between that one and this one is that we get translucent plastic throughout on this guy, and I don't know, it doesn't really bother me too much. I'm usually not the biggest fan of this, but, you know, on this particular figure, it doesn't bother me too bad. I do like the head sculpt a lot. I think the flesh tone came out looking really nice. And I do think it resembles Ezra Miller right there in the face sculpt. And I really like this helmet design. It reminds me of those bicyclists. You know, the professional bicyclists have those, you know, aerodynamic helmets and everything. You can see some little details right in there. So I think that looks really good, and we get paint apps throughout all over this thing, which looks really good. I like that silver paint right there. We get some black added to it. Yeah, and I really like how the Flash logo came out right there. That looks really good to me. I'm liking the details, nice texturing throughout. And the hands look pretty good, and you get interchangeable hands and an interchangeable head with this guy. So these are the wide open hands right here, looking pretty good. And you could swap these out. These are actually the new ones, but I'm putting on the ones that come with the retail version. The retail version comes with these hands right there, karate chop. So yeah, not looking too bad. And you get another one for the right side as well, and they're not too hard to swap out or anything. You know, I just wish that we had, you know, hinges on these joints right there. And we could also swap out the head with the maskless Flash, even though this one's, yeah, it takes some might to, yeah, there it goes. And we're gonna go ahead and put that one right on there, and that looks really good, right? Looks like Ezra Miller to me, huh? A little comparison right over there, and decent flesh tone. So nice clean paint apps and everything, so not too bad. I did see a few of these on the shelf, so I was able to go through them, and this is the one I liked. So yeah, not too shabby. I think it looks like him. But yeah, looking at the rest of this figure, I do like the texturing throughout. Some parts it looks kind of strange, like right here you can see little plastic pieces underneath the thigh, and right there on the inside, that kind of bothers me some. But on the parts where you don't see little mechanic pieces or the molding, you know, parts that, you know, put this whole thing together, you know, for the joints and stuff, it looks a lot better to me. Again, I like the gold and silver added to this, so it looks really good. Nice texturing. Said that like 3 times already. I like how he has a little Flash logo or the lightning bolts on his shoes right over there. That's pretty cool. And of course, he still has the peg holes at the bottom of his feet. And then we literally get a buttload of copyright information on the butt cheeks. I mean, really, a buttload of copyright info. One thing I wanted to do is show off how translucent this figure is. So, you know, putting the light behind it right over here. I don't know if you could, you know, really see it, but yeah, there's the legs getting kind of lit up and stuff. And it looks alright. It really doesn't bother me that much with this particular piece. But the articulation, oh man. Alright, so you get side-to-side movement at the head, but he will not look up much at all. Just like that, that's it. And you get downward motion and no real head pivot, just a tiny bit of wobblage. Shoulders move outward pretty good though, so you can move them out that much and down that far, or rotate 360, bicep swiveler. And then you get a single jointed elbow right there, and you can also rotate at the elbow, rotation at the wrist, and then the ab crunch over here, man. This is a brand new body mold, I mean, based off of the retail mold, so the retail body is brand new, so still fairly new. And here's how well the ab crunch goes forward. Really? That's it? Oh, that is so frustrating. Then why is it even there, man? Come on, Mattel, you guys. Jeez, what the heck? What's the point? So you could bend backward just a tad that much? Really? That's it? That's on a brand new... it's frustrating. You get a waist swivel right over here. I like these hip joints. He doesn't have the DCUC gaping crotch pits, so that's nice. So you can move the legs outward that much. He will kick forward quite a bit and back quite a bit. An upper thigh cut instead of an above the knee cut. And he does have double jointed knees. I wish they could bend in more than that, but hey, I'm happy to see the double jointed knees. And then we have ankles that move down, ankles that move up, and no rotation and no ankle pivot. Again, please, Mattel, give it ankle pivot! Now measuring out these two Flash figures, you can see that the Ezra Miller Flash is standing right at 6.5 inches tall, where the DC Rebirth Flash is just under 7 inches. And for our DC UC Flash comparison, we have our DC Multiverse DC Rebirth Flash next to the DC UC Flash from way back when, and then we have the White Lantern Flash. Then here's our movie Flash figure next to the CW TV series Flash figure, and I actually really liked this one more for the longest time, but now this one's growing on to me, man. I don't know. I'm starting to like the DC movie Flash more. And I want to compare this Flash figure to some of my other DC movie figures, but I still have Cyborg to open over here, so I'll have that grand comparison once I review this guy. Then here's the Flash figures next to the Marvel Legends Big Time Letdown Spider-Man, and while this guy is a letdown over here, I just want to show something. Whoa. So I gotta say, I'm actually overall happy with this 2-pack set. I don't expect a whole ton from Mattel from their figures anymore. You know, it's like, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me 1,000 times, shame on me. So I've just grown to accept it, and compared to other figures that I've bought, I just feel like I'm getting more with this 2-pack set. Now, I'm still heavily disappointed in some things. I really think Mattel should really catch up on their game as far as articulation goes. I mean, I do like the paint apps on these. I do like the translucent red right over here. I think that looks really cool. So I'm very happy with this Flash figure. I'm glad I was able to get it. It's just that, oh man, Mattel, you guys, I'm tired of just being disappointed, but you know, I shouldn't even care anymore. You know what I mean? It's what I expect. So I'm disappointed, but at the same time, you know, they gave us double jointed knees, right? That's a plus. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, hit the like button, leave a comment down below, let me know what you think of the figures, let me know what you think of the review. Also, if you want to subscribe for more Shartimus Prime videos, please hit that subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, make sure you hit that notification bell to ensure that my videos are popping up in your feed. I gotta give a big thanks to all these awesome people over here for taking the extra step to support this YouTube channel and ensure that my videos can keep getting posted. If you want to see a photo gallery of images, it'll be over at toynewseye.com and ShartimusPrime.net, and you can follow me on the Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Links in the description below. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.
I'm gonna play with my toys today. 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 Well, I don't care what the strangers say. I'm gonna play with my toys today.
That's crispy.
Hey, new Shartimus Prime videos. Hey, you should click one. Yeah, click on one of them. Or subscribe if you haven't.
Your face, I said my shot in your face.